Why, hello. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage with me, GleeCon, you, in your lovely abode, and this show, The Lore of Warcraft, a show where we, well, maybe not as much beans as we could otherwise have, but we do try to cover every single thing in the World of Warcraft universe, so if there's not quite enough beans for your liking, let's petition Blizzard. Let's do hashtag more beans and see where that goes. On this show, in addition to covering everything, where more specifically we're at right now, is making our way through the World of Warcraft Classic in a complete and unflinching walkthrough of everything. I am flinching a little bit thinking about a couple of our tasks, like maxing out to get some of the Bloodsail Buccaneers quests. That might have to be something that we save for the very, very end and we do on late nights on the Patreon or something. We'll have to see where it goes. But for now, we are working our way through the Arathi Highlands with the Horde. This is Gleek and Tessa, our Tauren shaman in front of us. And stay a while and listen to her journey. As she's been working through, there's a reason why we are in Booty Bay specifically. And that's because we just recently did the Blackwater Raiders pirate questline, and we're almost at the end of that, but they send you over to Booty Bay real quick just to be annoying to go talk to this guy, Fleetmaster Seahorn. I like that name, Seahorn.
How may I aid you?
What brings you to Booty Bay, shaman?
Leave it to good old Shakes O'Brien. I knew that he was the right captain for the mission.
Yeah, me too.
Say, adventurer, you seem to be an adventurous type. My fleet is stuck in Booty Bay until we can restock. There are some heavy things brewing here and abroad, and I need to get some top-secret correspondence to Shakes O'Brien, who is tied up off the Arathi coast. Can I trust you to deliver this message safely and in confidence?
Kind of a weird ask, if you think about it. It's like, he asks us to go give him a treasure. I'm flying, and we'll talk about why I'm going to fly, where I'm going to fly in just a second. But he asks us to give him, to send, if you remember back when we're way back up in Arathi, we swim out into this cove, and I don't know if they were searching for... It's kind of a confusing questline. I assumed they had some sort of treasure, or maybe they were looking for treasure, but it turns out the treasure were these gems, these elven gems. Why elven? What kind of gems? And then when you go underwater, they seem to be calcified. Very weird. And then he wants you to bring some, because they are kind of 2 out of the 3 of the fleet are destroyed. The others are docked and kind of trapped. And he wants you to go talk to the fleet master, which is Seahorn there. So we go and bring him back, and he's like, well, I can't leave Booty Bay. I'm otherwise occupied, so please go back yourself and tell the old bean what you've got, or whatever. Bring him this secret document for me. Where is that? Not that one. This guy. So we're doing that right now, but on the way, we were also completing the princess quest. And oh, there's a power leveling. I wanted to be able to show you that reporting seems to have an effect now. So I'm going to report again, and maybe this time you can actually see it. But anyway, so we're now flying back up, but we're going to make a pit stop in the Badlands in Kargath along the way, because this quest, which we completed on the Alliance, this is a neutral quest, the Theldurin the Lost quest, will then transition us to the final quest line of the freeing the princess, which we should hopefully get done on this episode as well. All right, so let's go mark these on the infamous spreadsheet. So for those of you that are new, I keep a massive spreadsheet of every single quest. This is the order walkthrough style if you want to follow my journey, or if you want to complete every order going more level by level. This is the progression of difficulty by zone and by just in order of level. Like, so for instance, Challenge Overlord Mok Morok is the most difficult quest in Dustwallow Marsh by level. And then just for fun, I've also included all of the class quests by level and all of the profession quests. Now, this is not complete because there are a few that just never get tagged as profession quests due to some wonky tagging and Wowhead. But we do our best. All right, we just turned in, what was it called? Sunken Treasure 4, I think. So we just turned that bad boy in, and we picked in Sunken Treasure 5. So I usually go back over and mark them off as we go. So Sunken Treasure 4 is now done, and Sunken Treasure 5 is sending us back to the old Arathi Highlands. When we do get back to Arathi Highlands, we're going to have a couple things to do. We have most of everything is now turning us into the elites. So when we get back there, we're going to finish off the pirate line, and then what that's going to leave us with is the princess, summoning the princess quest line, and the elites. This could be the last episode we do of this zone. What do we have left if we look at the quests in order sheet? All right, so we have the Sigil of Strom, which is a grind fest. What does that look like on our end? The Sigil of Strom, you just have to find one sigil. The problem is one of their men. If we look at the Sigil of Strom, let's look at the quest. The Sigil of Strom might just be Sigil of Strom without the. Okay, this quest is complete and utter cheeks. I know if I remember it negatively, chances are that it scarred me in some way. So this guy said it took at least 40 kills for this to drop. All you do is you hope it drops fast. If you look at the actual item, the Sigil of Strom, it says, hey, it drops from the best chance you have are the Magus, where it drops at a 2% drop rate. Oof. And a 0.3% drop rate for the rest of them. That, and you're fighting elites, so that just goes to show you where the Magus are. They only, I mean, they're around. So Magus have the best drop rate, just so that we know. Significantly so. They have a like 6 to 7 times greater drop rate than the Prowlers and Conjurers. But it's reasonable to assume it could take us 300 kills. So that's all you do is you pray to the RNG gods. So when we get to that quest, that could take us the whole episode and then some. Or we could get mightily lucky, I feel like Ned Flanders. Now this one's easy, we turn it in. Call to Arms 3. Okay, so we're already on this one. That one wants us to kill 15 shamans and 10 lords. They are also elite. So killing 25 elites is no small task, but it can be done, and we can ISO those guys one by one. Now the real threat, she told us, go kill Orkalar. Yikes. This guy is a pain, because he's a level 40 elite. Now we are getting close to level 44, but the problem with that guy, I believe, let's look up that quest, the real threat. I think he is surrounded by a pack of dudes. Okay, but I could be wrong. He's not in the tower. Yeah, he's real close with 3 other guys. Yes, he has 3 level 38 elite shaman with him. Yeah, they just sapped and sheeped the ads is what they're saying. It's hard. I do not... Yeah, the tricky part's pulling him. He has 4 ogre buddies with him. I think he's 3, and then often there's a 4th. Yeah, every single people that completed it, it's like, dude, you need multiple people. I think that's going to be the only way we can do it. Because he truly, truly is with a pack of mobs, and I just don't think there's a way to ISO any of them. Just don't think you can. We could try it, like if we had a twosies, we could potentially use some magic to, you know, I don't know. we had Hex, we could at least Hex one. Go after the other, but I don't know what we'll do. It's gonna have to be friends. We're gonna have to find friends to help us. I think that's the answer. I think that's the only answer to that. But luckily there's so much crap that we need friends for in this area that it's not the end of the world. So that one is very tricky. Okay, the Broken Sigil. I don't remember what that one requires us to do. Are we on that one right now? No. I think that's after the Sigil is drawn. That's the next step in the process of the Broken Sigil. Yikes. It's level 41. I'm just so used to running through some of these areas and not thinking. But apparently I need to do more thinking. So anyway, I think that's the next step. And the Sigil of Thoradin. I think one or both of those is actually easy, if I recall. They either are found in other areas or whatever. Foul Magics 2, we're also on that one. That one we just need to kill Mirez Cowl. That's easy. It's an elite one we can go take care of. Sigil of Arathor is a really busted one also that's very hard. You have to fight your way in and then pull... You can sometimes ISO off these Stromguard type dudes. You can really fight and grind your way back, but I think no matter what, you have to be able to survive a 2v1 fight against some elites. When I tried to pull it off on my Feral Druid, I could not do it. I needed help. Now, the final mission in the chain, which is actually called the Sigil of Trollbane or Trollcalar, I don't know. Some of those are easy. Some of those are just steps in that process, but there's a couple steps. The final one is not too bad because I think you can suicide run it if need be, and the people that you're duoing at the end, I think, are casters. They're not as bad. All right, so if you don't remember, the guy in Hammerfall was like, "Hey, where is it? This guy." They said this guy was once a member of our order. Well, who's our order? The Twilight's Hammer. Okay, and he did go crazy, but before that, he stole the Scroll of Mizrael. We couldn't catch him, and they're like, if you want to fully bring her back, you need that scroll. Now, she just said, like, protect me. She's not asking us to fully bring her back. She said, go protect her so she can bide her time.
Hi. Hello, 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 hello. I'm sorry. Wait, no, I'm not. Don't be rude. Oh, no, that was crazy talk. But sometimes being crazy is my only solace.
Okay.
The Scroll of Mizrael! The Scroll of Mizrael! You don't want that! Its magic can pull Mizrael to the surface world, and if you do that, we are in trouble! Or maybe it's too late. Maybe she already is free. Maybe she's just gathering strength before unleashing herself upon us. If so, then you'll need the scroll.
So there's that.
Glad it's destroyed. Enraged elementals stole it and tore it up, and now fight over the fragments. But if you can gather those fragments, maybe we can fix it.
So it's at this point, this entire time, those thieving elementals are up the path this way. Good luck, Leakensoul. Up until now, we've been exclusively working on helping her. So why all of a sudden now, they're like, yeah, if you want this scroll and you want to help her, you gotta go out and talk to this dude because he's crazy and he stole her scroll. So when you get there, he's like, what? Dude, you don't... Oh, I forgot. Lightning doesn't help us against these guys, so I need to not waste my life on lightning shield. Oh darn it, I pulled a second. Okay. Gonna drop some totems. Since I've decided to now pull all these guys. And then he's like... If you use it, you're gonna free her. Well, that's kind of, I thought, what we wanted. And then he's like, well, maybe you do want to free her, because if she's already just biding her time, which is kind of what it said, we have freed her, and now she's biding her time. But then you're gonna need it, but he doesn't really specify why you're gonna need it. It's kind of weird. There's weirdness for sure. Deep Rock Soul. Now that can sit in my bag for 100 years. Find some more We did not get lucky. We need 3 different pieces of this to drop. I like the idea of making a little base. I think... Let's go offense. Okay. We're going to see how this goes. And I like the idea. No lightning shield here. We're just going to go... That's why I'm also kind of bringing the totems. These guys do kind of hit hard. They hit different. Part of it's because they're level 43. I'm level 43. We see each other across the way, and then I'm like, "Hey, you're looking mighty nice over there." He's like, "I'm gonna punch you in the face." And I say, "Story of my life." Cow meets rock, rock meets face. So these people, I guess, this Theldurin the Lost. So it also sounds like, well, the Twilight's Hammer, they want complete, like, world destruction. So if she was gonna become free from the earth and then start tearing stuff up, if he was a real Twilight's Hammer clan, like the dude helping us out, then, what am I missing? Then he would want to help me, and I think that's what the main dude at Hammerfall does. Twilight's Hammer's like, yeah, man, bring it. Whereas this guy is no longer part of the real Twilight's Hammer. He is fake Twilight's Hammer. Like, he's gone crazy now, and which you have to be part of Twilight's Hammer anyway. Because remember, Twilight's Hammer basically serves the agenda of the old gods, which is destruction of life on Earth. For all intents and purposes. Maybe not complete destruction, but essential destruction of everything. So that the world is just, I don't know, made new, made pure. I don't freaking know what their cult-like agenda is. Okay, we got the crumpled fragment. 2 fragments to go. This little base is helpful. We're just gonna let's
far away.
Pull back to the base. Okay, what else? What am I missing here? This race of air. And I think I'm gonna abandon the base and move it further up the hill after this fight, and maybe eat and drink a little bit. Get a little more of that action going on. And I mean, so it looks like we're also medium here, but the more mana, the better. We are short approximately with 13,000 mana. Okay, my fire elemental stuff is gone. Okay, we did not gain the other piece that I was wanting. Alright, we're gonna sit and eat some of this. What do I need all this silk for? Nothing. I need to make it and sell it. So when we make it all the way back, I've been sitting on too much. We need to do this leather working too. I need to take some time and do that. I think there's a leatherworking dude in Arathi, actually. So when we go to Arathi, I should probably work some on my leather. Alright, what do we have here? I won't look right now too much. Okay, we're gonna go make a new base. I'm gonna make it right here. Boom. 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 And I need another Wind Fury weapon. Hopefully that guy doesn't come join the fight, but it looks like he's gonna. He is. I just didn't want him to... I didn't want him to destroy one of my totems. So I went up and tried to aggro onto him real quick. This enraged rock elemental. Looks like he is enraged. Okay, he did not have a piece of the pie, a piece of the scroll. He is. Fighting 2 in a row like this is mana intensive. Poor shaman, glug glug glugging. I have a drinking problem. I did not invent that joke. I'm sorry. I know it was funny, but it wasn't me. I've heard other people say it in pugs. Okay, we just got the Torn Scroll fragment. And that means all that's left is the Singed Scroll fragment. Alright, let's get it. Now, what is over here? We need that mana. Give me that mana. Pretty soon, I think 2 levels, we're going to be able to do mana totemic mastery and increase the range of our things, so we should have to move our base less often. Maybe we'll be done after this, because maybe this guy will drop the Syndrome. There is the first time I did this, I did have my positive RNG, and I got this like on 3 or 4 total kills. However, I'm okay not doing that this time, because I don't want to waste my good RNG up. We want to use all the RNG magic we have for the Sigil of Strom. That is the quest for the ages there. Alright, so let's see. Okay, there goes that. Decided to use a second shock instead of resetting this base up, because I'm going to move the base after this. And my mana is about to wear off. And we're off. There we go. And it doesn't help that we're not fully bedecked in mail yet, so I have to kind of sort of... with the double heal. Alright. Also, the fact that our lightning shield doesn't work is helping. Not doing us any favors. Alright, boom. 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 Okay, we got our 4. Come here, buddy. Well, now I gotta physically bring him. I do have an increased chance to hit with lightning bolts, which I don't ever use that spell, but I guess I would use it with chain lightning if I was in a dungeon, maybe, and heals seem to... Oh, we got a couple good crits in a row. That's what those totems are supposed to be for. Greater hit chance. Pull this guy too. Now we have enough mana. We have enough. I can afford it. Come on. Come on. You're making me go so far from my base. Come on, I'm on base. We're playing tag. I'm trying to be on base. Happy it's the weekend, guys. Happy Friday, everybody. I am ready for a week of joy? He says with a question mark. A weekend of joy. At least one where I can sleep in. I just... And just spend time with you guys. The coolest of the cool. The super cool dudes. The ones that watch Lord of Warcraft. And that is not an exaggeration. I objectively think anyone watching this show, and if you are this far in, that means you've already made it like 20-30 minutes in, you are objectively cool. You are helping me achieve my life dreams of being a World of Warcraft player. For a few cents a day off of ads. But I really think there's areas that I do have some cool things that I've only been putting on the Patreon that I'm going to share with you guys. I think I'm going to make a membership. It's just a matter of me devoting the time to convert a lot of those things, re-download some of the videos I previously made from the Patreon, uploading them back onto YouTube. That was a bummer. That was just... Okay, so we have cleared out this whole place and they're starting to respawn. So did we get good RNG? No, we did not. Am I answering my own questions? Yes, I am. Oh, okay. Cool, bro. It's fine. So, that wore off just now. Alright, remember, we just need the singed one. How did they get it? How did they singe it? I don't know. They said it was elementals that stole it, but it's clearly just the rock ones. How are these? Maybe they're so hot and magma-like that they are singeing it with their hot rage. Not sure. Maybe that it got close to the fire because there was some like campsites. Maybe? I don't know. I wasn't out here when it happened. And now I'm gonna take it. I do think that's another part of the funny thing that we're about to happen is I think he puts it. I think he fixes the scroll with like a magical socket wrench or something. If I remember correctly. Which that'd be cool. If I had me one of those. Oopsie. Got an elemental earth. That's part of the reasons why you'll see people out here. is grinding really for solid stone, I think is the main deal, but also grinding for elemental earth. That's part of it. You see people, guilds for whatever, I think you need it for certain potions. I don't know. I have zero interest in the game of grinding out to gear up for classic raids. That does not sound fun to me. I just don't. When you're already at level 60, it just, that seems monotonous to me. And here we have a... Why would they do that? Are you kidding me? Get off of my vibe, man. Just come in here and shoot the person that I'm after? Thanks, stupid idiot. You stupid idiot of stupid. And I need one more. They're also... What are they? They're 43, like myself. So I need to find more of them. Because I need this other thing. I'm not out here grinding. I need one more. Wah. Me cry. Wah, wah, wah. Go hunt your stuff somewhere else, rogue. I don't think you're really here for the quest. What am I? Firefin Snapper, huh? Must be leveling alchemy. Alright, there's another... Oh, there's one right there. Okay, so boom. Boom. And the heat is on. The beat is on. The heat is on. Yes, I would love to do this constantly. Nothing... I think I fantasize about that a lot when I'm on this show. I just imagine there's so many cool games I want to play. And I wish I had the time to play them all. But I do not. Woe is me. In a world of so many games and not enough time. Thank you. I need a singed stone, a singed scroll fragment, please. Stop wasting my time, you stupid elemental. You are annoying, and you are a piece of... just a piece of rock. You're a piece of shale. Why? I have one simple requirement, and that is a singed scroll fragment. Why for art thou forsaking me? I need to take it to my friend who is going to use this socket wrench to fix the scroll fragment. Why will he be doing that? I do not know. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. I really felt like that one was gonna give it to me. And I was wrong. You stupid idiot. Okay, I'm rebuilding new base over here. And thus the cycle continues. It's actually a book a series I want to read that makes me think of it called, oh man, what's it called? Maybe the name of the series is The Wheel of Time? I started reading the first one and I liked it, but I got distracted from it and I have other book series that I'm reading. Our mana's, we only need 6k now. We're gonna level up soon. And that's actually good because then we can go back to Orgrimmar and or Thunder Bluff and work on some... I don't want to go all the way to Orgrimmar, but if we can actually do it like in a reasonable amount of time, I would actually take it because, like, or even if we flew up to... No, I would rather... I'd rather go to... Oh, I need to dump mana into this guy because I should have healed before I did that pull. Anyway, I want to, work on my, leather working. I want to get that going too, and I think Thunder Bluff is where we have to work on that right now. So, I don't even know why I set that down again. I think we could probably pull it off. It depends on how many more of these guys we got to kill first. Because we'll get some XP for turning this quest in too. That'll be part of it. Alright, because right now we're sitting at needing 4,600. Okay, let's go ahead and drop them. And I don't know if we'll get 4,000 XP for this quest. What level is it? It's a 41 level quest, so... Maybe. Maybe we'll get some decent... I need to drink or something. Man, it's getting really low. We're not maintaining over here. Oh, he resisted my mana, of course. Finally! Finally! It has happened to me! Right in front of my face! I think I should have probably been in a band. Or perhaps just maybe like a vocal coach. I probably could have swung that off. Could have swung it. Yeah, me be talk coach too. Alright, so my hope is that we get 4,000 XP for this.
Great to meet you. Watch your back.
Did you find those fragments? You'll need the Scroll of Mizrael if you want to trap her again before it's too late.
Ah, you found them! Good work, adventurer. These might be the only chance we have against the evil of Mizrael. Just let me find my scrap ratchet and see if I can reattach these fragments. Safe travel.
Oh, 3,300.
You must defeat Mizrael before she grows in strength. If you do not, then once she has gathered enough power, she will challenge her captors. There are some who think they can control her, but if she can be controlled, then why did the giants chain her in the first place? Crazy logic, eh? To defeat her, summon her at the Shards of Mizrael where you first spoke with her. Defeat her and gather her eldritch shackles, then bind them to the Shards of Mizrael. Do that, and she will again be trapped.
Alright, so that is what we're gonna do. I want to find like some dudes. If we can just kill 2 more mobs, we're gonna level up. So I think I want to do that before we head back to the real grind, since we're gonna be hitting an even level, and that's gonna require us to. There we go. We'll kill a Ridge Huntress over here, and we'll kill that wolf or whatever. Hopefully, let's see what we get for XP on this one. Oh great, resist me. Resistance is futile, you dumb cat. I will kill you, and I will skin you, and I will make the super awesomest pair of leggings out of you with your leopard print. 360. That's not enough. We're gonna need to kill 3. I also was wanting to kill animals because that will give us leather. That's sweet, sweet leather. So we need to kill 3, but it's worth it. It's worth the kills. Because this will save us from having to go run back out. So that is the silver lining by having to kill so many of those dumb elementals. It put us in a spot where we need to level up, where we can level up and gain new skills before going. I would like to go to Orgrimmar, but when we're in Orgrimmar, I'm gonna check and see, because I do know at some point the only way to level up leatherworking will be Thunder Bluff. I just don't know if we're already there. So we're gonna check that first. There we go. Love that. Alright, so we're gonna Astral Recall. That's the good thing, is we should be able to bop back and forth. Thunder Bluff. Does it have a Zeppelin? I don't think it does in Classic. I think it does in later years. I like that sign. Usually when you see people like that, that is a good sign. that maybe we're going to get a Ren drop soon, so maybe while we're running around we can get a Ren drop. Let's go ahead and make these heavy silk bandages while we're standing right here too. So perhaps we shall get lucky. And while we're doing that, let's look at our resto talent. We can get our final 1% chance to hit. The chance to hit in Classic is the gold standard. What you need. This is a chance to hit with weapons and spells. So all of it's good. The next 1 point I'll be giving is Totemic Mastery. So when I hit level 45. And then for 46 to unlock this last tier, we're going to need 1 somewhere out here. I believe it's Healing Focus. Because Improved Healing Wave, while I think is cool, the chance to reduce interruption is nice. The armor, I don't think is that important. Improved Reincarnation, I don't know. Here, while it's making, let's look it up. Classic Resto Shaman Talents. And we are a specific build. There are many that you can go. There's the Deep Resto, which is actually what I have done on another account. There's the Enhancing Totems, which I like, but I like Improved Weapon Totems because you increase the offensive output of your team. It says it forgoes many of their talents in order to pick up Improved Weapon Totems, which makes Wind Fury even stronger. It says that while the trade-off is generally not worth taking in a vacuum, you are also able to pick up Flurry and two-handed axes and maces on the way, which will grant you better solo abilities and specifically allow you to use Nightfall. Or Annihilator with great efficacy for a group. So this is all with end group content in mind. So anyway, that being said, it is like this plus sign, and we reached out there. So this Healing Focus will be the one we pick up whenever we just need to dump a point to that. So we'll pick that up next. And then it'll be down to Title Mastery and Purification for those 10 points. And then we'll go back and finish the Healing Focus at the end for that. Now we could do, if Efficacy of Healing Stream, we could do that as well. That would be the only other thing we could really consider dumping into Mana Stream and Healing Stream. But I guess they're saying, no, don't do that.
Looking for something special?
Alright, let's sell some of this. That can be sold. That can be sold. I don't need solid stone myself. This is that Scroll of Mizrael. Do need that. A Deep Rock Salt we can kind of hold on to. That. We also need more Ankhs while we were here.
Goodbye.
And let's go to the bank because... Actually, I won't do the bank yet. What we want to do is find out where the leatherworking trainer is. I think it's up here in the middle. But I think we've outgrown this one. If we have, we're going to fly over to Thunder Bluff. And on the way when we're doing these various... after we have done that, we're going to Hearthstone or Astral Recall our way back to Orgrimmar. Probably we can Astral Recall again. Here's our leather worker. I just think we might have outgrown this guy. Let's check it out. So here is an expert.
You won't learn anything new from me. You know too much already. If you want more
Journeyman.
training, talk to the Toranuna in the northwestern shops of Thunder Bluff Central Plateau.
Yeah. So we have outgrown them. So there's no point for us to do anything here. I don't need to stay here. We've also leveled up, so that means fishing is... Guess what? We're going to have to spend some time fishing when we get back to Thunder Bluff. I mean, when we get back to Arathi. So when we get back to Arathi, we should be able to finish the pirate line, do our fishing, and maybe we'll be able to get someone to come help us with the shackles. That's my goal, and then we'll look at the timeline and see where we're at with time on the video, and we'll either begin recruiting help for the quest, or this might... I had originally thought this would take us 2 episodes. And it's probably because of the potential, even with the RNG, with or without it.
You haven't lived until you've looked down on the world from the back of a Wind Rider.
Alright, so on to Thunder Bluff, and then what we'll do is bop back over here and then go take the the Zep over to Undercity, which actually will save us a little bit of time, and then we'll go from Undercity and fly over to Hammerfall. On the flight, or actually when we land, we'll make our way and start broadcasting needing help with the Eldritch Shackles, and if we with the summoning the Princess questline. But hey, while we're flying, let's do the sheet. I hadn't actually done that in a little bit of time. All right, so we just completed Theldurin the Lost and the Lost Fragments in the Badlands. So we turned in Theldurin the Lost and picked up the Lost Fragments and then turned that in. And now we got Summoning the Princess, the final and most difficult quest in the chain. You cannot, in any way, shape, or form, 0% chance of us soloing that. This character had a hard time soloing the giant, so I've had harder and easier times depending on the kind of character I am. Homegirl here is not quite up to the task yet. I do have all of these things. We have some things we need to add to the bank, and when we go to leatherworking here, what can we really do? Let's see. First of all, I can build us out some more heavy leather, but maybe I don't want to. What do we have up here? Let's see, what did I just do? Alright, so we have thick Murloc armor, that's useless. I have barbaric leggings, that takes heavy. Dusky, boom. I thought there was like a Hillman's thing that was yellow. Yeah, but now they're not useful anymore. Okay, so I don't have that. That takes moss agates. I'm not going to do that. That takes green welt scales. That takes shadow oil. Okay, so these take cured heavy hides. What the heck else can I do? That takes a leather cloak, but I don't have the elemental water. Yikes. How many hides do I have? I don't have any. I have 3 medium hides that I can convert to cured medium. I have 1 heavy hide. Okay. That's a bummer. That is a true bummer. Okay. So we can make 1 barbaric shoulders. That we can do. Other than that, I mean, those are 10 in a moss agate. We can buy some moss agates. Not buying huge stacks of that takes heavy hides anyway. I could try to buy green whelp scales. That takes 10, 10. 8 is the best. That's 6 with 2. So if I had more hides... So I guess we'll have to go to the auction house and look into the price of hides versus the price of moss agates. Is it worth it? Yada, yada, yada. And hopefully at 185 we get something. That's the only hope that I can have. So first let's go to the auction house. Let's check that bad boy out. We really don't have a lot we can do other than that. Alright, I think... Where is that? Let's find the guys. I don't remember what is bait and tackle, totems, probably down a tier. I want to work on this first, and then we'll go work on our talents, and or whatever, skills, whatever you want to call them, powers, abilities. Alchemy, Chanter, armor. Alright, let's talk to a guard. I remember that the auctioneers are sort of like...
Well met.
What are you looking for?
Auction master? Auction house?
It is found on the lowest section of Thunderbluff. Search near the bank. It is not far from...
we are also, if I had enough money, we do not right now, but if we can get to around 90 gold after a level up, we can get a mount. We're at 62 and we're about to spend probably a medium chunk. Okay, so first of all, if we look up moss agate, That's going to give me 7 gold each. That's disgusting. What about, what's it called? Heavy hide. That's better. There we go. And then I can just buy the salt to go with it. What about cured heavy hide? Is that what it's called? Yeah, so none. So, if I want heavy hide... Let's go look at my... Let's see how many we need, because we want 3 pieces. So if we did this, if I'm buying the heavy hide anyway, then this is the way to go. So... I need three total pieces. I have 1. So I would need 6. So I need 5 hides. So if I buy all of these, so this is a unit price of 20 silver per. This is a unit price of 30 silver per. So these 2 are cheaper, but this is actually the better deal. Yeah, because that's a unit. So this 6 heavy hide stack for a gold, that's actually the best. So this is going to cost us a gold to work on our profession. Yippee skippy. Alright, now we need to go find the leather worker. I always forget where things are at in Thunder Bluff.
Profession? There is a symmetry in the idea of the hide of your enemy providing you with protection. To further your leatherworking skills, look for Una inside the Thunder Bluff Armorers on the Middle Rise.
First I need to actually get my stuff from the mailbox. That would help. Alright, so there you go. 1 gold. I wouldn't say wasted, but causing me pain. I don't know why it was so difficult for me to... Why we're kind of getting bottlenecked here without the materials that we need. I hope there's a tailoring vendor or something around here too, because we're most likely going to need that dye.
Hail.
Oh no, they have it here. That's good. Alright, so what do we need? What do we need? First I need to make these things, the salt. Well, let me just go ahead and make the heavy leather first. I don't need this medium leather. So quickly make 4 of those. And hopefully we get something we can make on our own. Because we need to make 3 sets of... Alright, so where is... There you go. Cured heavy hides. So we need... Well, we might as well buy the 21... salt. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so 21 salt at 45 copper each. That's good. So altogether, that took us about 10 silver. That's really not expensive. Okay, and you know, we're gonna flip some of this stuff too. So that's also helpful. Oh, we have that medium hide that we need. Let's get that out of there too. Where is that? Yeah, we need 3 more for that. Might as well just do it. Just to clear the inventory. Okay, let's get those out. Alright, and then we're going to be building... We want these green leather bracers. So we need 3 fine thread, because I'm building 3 green dye. And we're going to make these. Now these are an 11-point bracer. Leather, but ours is male and ours is 13. So ours is better. Okay, we got to stop before we go off at the bank too. But actually we can stop at the Orgrimmar bank. That's easier to find. I can sell this deeper. I also want to do reagents if we can, because I want to replenish my Ankh supply. I don't know how much an Ankh is, but we're down to our last one, and I don't like that. Okay. So we're making 19 silver back on each one of these. So basically half the money we spent, we're going to make it right back. I mean, we spent 3 more silver on that. It's about 5 total silver. 5.5 silver on other materials. And I said we spent 10 silver on salt, so 15. So we're not making half our money back, but altogether we're down probably just under a gold for this, but then we're going to spend more to train. I don't think I need that moonstone either. All right. And we still have 1 heavy hide left over. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we can't do any of those. Oh, that blacksmithing shadow crescent axe recipe. We checked on that one. All right, where are we at? We're now at...
Greeting.
Cairn has brought us to a land
We
rich
can learn
with
dusky
possibilities for the
bracers.
future.
That's
We have
it.
been fortunate,
Okay.
and so in turn we pass on our good fortune
How
to
do you
others.
do dusty?
That is why I began teaching
16.
adventurer.
The positive of that one is it requires nothing else, but yeah, there's still nothing better. So that's the benefit, is we get no heavy hides out of it, but we don't have to spend the gold really. It's an 8 agility, so they're also decent for that. Torn. Don't really want to buy these. I'll definitely do this. We'll at least...
Well met.
Let's just do the fine thread. We'll build 1 barbaric shoulder. 16. Oh, ours is way better. So that will bring us down to 10. And I'm not going to go... I think that'll be it, because we're not going to hit the next tier. It's not like, hey, if we had more, we could hit the next tier. It's just not going to happen. So we'll just have to hope we get more heavy hides, or we get an absolute metric ton. We have all this thick leather, really. That's another part of it. We're going beyond... Like, what am I supposed to do with these raptor hides? That's hurting me. Naga scale raptor hides. Like, I don't have a recipe for that. Let's see if she... Maybe we'll find some.
Cairn has brought us to a land rich with possibilities for the future. We have been fortunate, and so in turn we pass on our good fortune to others.
Yeah, we have
That
to
is
get
why I
to
began
200
teaching
to start working with the thick leather.
May the eternal sun.
So we're still in need of quite a lot of heavy leather. Alrighty. So, actually, without further ado, I think I need to stick a bunch of this stuff in my bank. Let's go back to Ironforge to Orgrimmar. We'll kind of measure up a little bit there. Yikes, 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 yikes. I mean, I guess worst case scenario, at some point, we'll have to start farming. This heavy leather set really does bottleneck you a little bit. Because, I mean, we still have a lot of areas to go. Like, when we're out there in Stranglethorn, like, it seems like, oh no, are we getting bottlenecked? But no, Stranglethorn will give us so much leather. So, we just don't need to stress. It'll be alright. On the way back, we gotta hit the bank up. But first, we're gonna go train our shaman powers. And we are getting ready to do... Yeah, Sunday we should do Duskwallow Marsh. Or, I mean, Swampasaurus. One of the 2 swamps in the game, and it's a pretty cool one. Because it's basically the first area of Azeroth that you visit in Orcs and Humans, so... It's kind of what starts off our whole journey. What's Acheron's Market? Does that have reagents? Yeah.
Strength and honor.
Cool. Okay, so we refreshed my reagent supply for onks. Oh, that's the Manaroth thing. Somebody did some kind of buff while we were gone. Alright, this guy is an Elder Farseer. Oh, what does he sell? Oh, okay. This guy's a shaman trainer. Let's talk to him. What up, dude?
The wind, the spirits have guided you.
Alright, so we can upgrade Lightning Bolt. It now does up to 316, so about a 50-point damage boost to Lightning Bolt.
Again.
Cool. I'd never use it, but
Spirits have guided
nice to have it.
How may I be of service?
Okay, my nature resistance totem gets an upgrade to now it gets a 45-point upgrade to nature resistance as opposed to 30 points. So a 50% upgrade to the nature resistance totem, which does have its uses, to be sure.
The spirits have guided you.
I don't use it very much,
How
but
may
it
I
does
be of
have it.
service?
Rockbiter weapon is a neat one. I like it. 393 attack power, up from 355. So, like a 38-point increase to Rockbiter weapon, which is already quite a solid. Like, I use it when we're using
How may
Wind
I
Fury
be of
Totem.
service?
Stone Skin Totem, that's a great one. 22 damage reduction, up from 16.
Walk
So,
with the earth, mother.
that's solid.
The spirits have guided
Can't
you.
complain there.
How may I be of service?
That's all my enhancement, and then Lesser Healing Wave. It's my quick one. Goes up to 500, over 100 point, like 120-ish point. Increase to the heals. None's too shabby,
Have guided you to me.
but still,
How may I be of
that's the
service?
less important of my. They just have Shaman have so many
We
powers.
shall meet.
All right, so to recap, at level 44, what do you gain? You get an increase to Lightning Bolt, if that's your jam. So that's good if you are a, like a elemental shaman. You gain an increase to the Lesser Healing Wave, which is okay. It's your less important, more emergent heal, but it does have a benefit to it. Gained increase to the Nature Resistance Totem, which is niche, but it is very useful when it's useful. So a very niche thing. No, and then an increase to the Rockbiter weapon. Again, at this point in the game, it's pretty niche for us. I could use it and then switch over from Grace of Air over to Wind Fury Totem when I'm in a fight. Possibility. Gives me other options. And then Stone Skin Totem, very useful. It's my kind of 1B on Earth Totems when I want to switch strategies up. So, but it's not my... That was probably the most useful one. Alright, what do we have here? I do have all these deviant skills also. I'm going to spend a gold and buy myself more space. It's worth a gold at this point. This is a 6-slot bag. This is a 6-slot bag. Give myself a little bit of space. Cool. Alright, and that... Oh, I do have 5 green whelp scales. What? How many green whelp scales do I need to make a green whelp armor? Oh. 4. I need to be doing that. Okay. So actually, I'm going to take those green whelp scales out of the bank here.
I guarantee this bank's security with my own blood. Is that good enough for you?
Besides the grunts outside, my brothers and I fought at the
Okay, so
Battle
I
of
want those
Highlands.
because I will use
Any
them.
who seek to steal from the bank must face us first.
The raptor stuff, I don't have raptor and naga things that I need yet. Deep rock salt, I don't need that yet. That I actually do want. What else is that? I don't need right now. These recipes for the scorpion stuff, I can probably stash those. This axe recipe, why am I carrying it around? That's for a quest. These cured medium hides, I don't need that anymore. So there's no point to keep carrying it around. This moonstone, don't need. Okay, that I did just pull out. Alright, that does open things up a little bit more for me. I think That one just... I'll put this one in the guild. I don't need this recipe. I should have opened my tab first. I will mail that to someone while I'm standing right here because, I mean, you might want it, but I don't stinking need it. And if no one bites, I'll just go vendor it. I'm not going to carry it around anymore. I mean, I guess I could look at the auction house. No biting. It's a strength stam. It's not a terrible axe. It is Plan's Shadow Crescent axe. I will take a peek and see. Plans. I spelled plans wrong. Shadow. Yeah, people are rendering it for 3 gold. No one's biting in the guilds. No one gives 2 poops about it. Not a lot of people are on right now. I wonder if my guild is bumped over and they're messing around with, what's it called right now? Those new, I don't know, I think they're out.
Be careful.
The anniversary servers. Alright, so now it's time for us to zep it back over to Undercity and then fly to Arathi. So we're in a little bit of a travel phase right now. When we get to Arathi, we'll do a couple things, but we'll find out. I think we'll set us up. I would like to, perhaps it'd be cool if we got Summoning the Princess done right now. That'd be fun. And the rest is all gonna be like we can bust out the non-elites, and then we're gonna really have an episode of just relying upon the RNG gods. Where are we at with time? We're only sitting at an hour. It just feels longer, so I have time. There's no rush. At this rate, I think we even have time to try and grind out and hope we get lucky on the Sigil of Strom. Because the real... We don't need help. What we should do is make a run where we kill some of the elites that we're not going to need help for. The more grindier of the elite quests. That's really what we need to work on. So, to look back at this list again. The Sigil of Strom, that's just straight grind. We're going to work on that one first. While we're doing that, we can actually hit up Foul Magics too, because that's killing Merez Cowl. We can solo that also. We did get a nice 1% chance to hit. Totemic Masteries. All of these things are going to be good. After, in a couple levels, when we start working on this is the crit effect of your healing. So we're increasing our healing crits. That's great. And if we happen to do lightning, cool. Nature's Swiftness is also nice, but basically what it lets you do is insta-cast a heal. So it's a very nice little get out of jail free. I like it. It's something we can kind of tap in this bottom bar right there. It's just a cool thing. And then Purification will just ultimately work up to a 10% better effectiveness of our healing spells. All of that's nice. And then we'll go back. Again, we could focus on any of these things. Well, not any. We could, if we were to go back, you could reduce the casting time of your healing wave. That's not as important because you're going to put 5 points in to shave half a second off. I think you just strategically heal better. That's not as good. That's not as good as the interruption, because when you really want a quicker cast time, really when you're doing that, the reincarnation reduction, okay, but ideally you're not dying. So I actually don't care about that. The ancestral healing, after you crit, there's a small chance, ultimately about a 25% chance, that you will get... No, I'm sorry. No, ultimately about 25% armor will be the buff there. So I mean, it's okay. I don't hate it, but that's like if you're going that deep healing line. Is it better than this? I am tempted because ultimately I could get 20% more effectiveness of my mana healing stream. The healing stream 20% effectiveness right now is going to turn into 2 extra points. Probably by the end, maybe that's 4 extra points a second. So you divide that in a party. We're talking maybe 20 HP every 2 seconds. I mean, whereas these people are saying 90% of players will move to fresh. I don't know. Maybe because you have that like appeal of going through the motion and you could ride the wave of getting to the top and try to stay up there. So if you're a real sweat, I could see moving over to fresh. But yeah, you're losing. This says massive servers, so yeah, you'll have a lot of people. And maybe it does seem more dead right now. I don't even know if fresh is out yet. But we shall see what we shall see. If the server dies and we have to migrate, we could consider migrating, but I'm not going to abandon this character. We've put way too much work in. It's not going to happen. No interest in doing that. You would imagine that if it got that bad, it would just concentrate more and more. Concentrate. Down to everything being on one mega server on Classic, and all the guilds become one guild or whatever. And I'm part of a fairly big guild. It's just, yeah, 821 people. There's people on. There's enough. Look, this guy's in my guild. I give him a little bow. I didn't even notice he was in my guild. So, there he is. They nodded at me. Okay, so, not the most social guildy, but that's okay. Not everybody needs to be. I don't know that person, so. Yeah, they're right there of a level with me. So I'm 44 or 41. So as we start flying over there, what I'm going to do is start recruiting. Now for summoning the princess. Once I hit the other channel. And that's the first goal. If I don't get a bunch of hits, we're going to make our way slowly over here. Maybe we don't get summoning the princess today. Doesn't happen. Who knows? When I get down around here, we're going to stop and do our fishing as I continue to promote summoning the princess. I just don't want to start typing, so as soon as it makes the transition, well, maybe I want to be on a flight path or whatever first. I don't want to start promoting it too fast. Because I don't want to have people be like, yeah, I'll help you, and then I'm not even there. But at the same time, okay, so let's see what people say, and I'll put it in the guild chat in a mo, and I'll start spamming the zone chat when I reach the zone. I just want to start putting those feelers out there, because it would be cool to get that quest done. That's a nice one. That'll be a nice XP boost. Also, by the way, we're level 44. Do we have anything for class quests coming up as a shaman? Let's take a peek. No. We get this Elemental Mastery at 50. Those are typically the Sunken Temple quests, I think. It seems to be that's the vibe at 50. There's a lot of Sunken Temple quests. And that's why a lot of people run Sunken Temple a lot. Because... oh crap, I wasn't planning on falling right there, but it worked out. Okay. I'm not rolling fresh. Maybe I'm not gonna. It's not gonna happen. If I get, the only thing is if I maybe were to start with this crazy idea I've had, but I just don't have enough time. I do not have enough time to dilute my. There's not enough time. It doesn't matter. Even if I wanted to, I can't roll fresh. If I finish the spreadsheet with my trial run characters, whenever that happens, which is not going to happen for months, then I would consider some of these other things, but there's just too much else. There's other games I want to play, and I played this enough, and I've been playing. Oh, I barely didn't make it. Like I haven't played the Diablo 4 expansion. I haven't even played the War Within yet. I haven't, there is a new Dragon Age that's going to be coming out that I'm interested in seeing. There's just, there's the new little Zelda game where you get to play as Princess Zelda. I knock about with that. Yes, so many people are already dedicated, exactly. I'm pot committed on this. It would have to become impossible. Like, it would have to be like, okay, it's gonna take a week, and in which case, what I would do, I don't know what I would do if it literally became impossible, and I just don't see that happening with WoW. The community is too large, and I mean, I think I would seek you guys out. I think I would start there. I would move myself to the most populous server if needed, to Whitemane or whatever the most populous one is. I would go there. I would do, even if I had to pay for it, like I would take options like that long before I quit. And then, and just hopefully, we're kind of in a race against time. Hopefully it ebbs and flows. We can get through some things without, I'd work on getting my, I'd work on taking my wife's account in this server and taking some of her characters that are around level 40 and not boosting them illegally, but like pushing them through up to 60 as fast as I could, like instead of in this systematic way I'm doing, just get a couple 60s and then bop them over and use like my son or my wife to help me with a level 60 get through some content if I had to. I would, there's just a variety of other things I would do. There's just so many people that play, I can't see the game dying that fast. Okay, we'll put that in there. So I'll put this in the group chat now that I'm getting closer and closer to Arathi, because when I land, we will be in Hammerfall and we will be very close. If we get no bites, again, I'll work down and start fishing, and as we fish, I'll continue to broadcast. And then if we get no bites, I'll make my way around and kind of let it die for a minute while we do the Sunken Treasure quest. And after all that, if we still have no bites, I will then back it up and we'll just start grinding the Sigil of Strom. That will be my goal. And hopefully the RNG gods will switch over. Oh. Okay, someone said they will help me. They said they will switch over. I don't know what that means. I don't know how strong they are. Hopefully they are strong. Because if they are not level 60, it ain't happening, baby. Just a little bit of a commute, but that's okay. So Timeless is probably them, because Moot just went off and then came back on. Timeless is a level 60 mage, so probably can handle it. This person, they've been doing this the past few days. But Timeless is most likely who they are, and they... I mean, it's only a little bit of a commute, because as a 60 mage, you could port to Undercity and then make your way over, so it's not the... If that really is them. Pat Benatar, right. Alright, and we'll walk over there, again, depending on where they're at. Okay, so we will invite Timeless, and hopefully we can get it done. But maybe because they are a mage, they can, like, whatchamacallit, they can, yes, they're in Orgrimmar, but they should, yeah, they should be able to port over. I mean, maybe they don't want to waste the 8 silver or whatever it is to buy a portal stone. That does add up, especially in the beginning of the game. Alright, so... and I don't have anything to offer them. We do have this cool Call of the Raptor. I am not going to waste that. We're going to save that for when we really need it. I will drop totems. And the real problem is that they're going to stinking come after me. So I really need to be on my toes. I will keep the Mana Spring totem up and active, but that was good. So we got some good help. So we can kind of take a peek again. Let's look again where we're at. Okay, so we're at 1 hour 17. This will turn this in. I'm going to go ahead and pre-add some more here. I know I have more coming up. So what we'll do is there they are. They're now portaled, and now they're coming over. So we'll finish this off. Let's say by 1:30. I mean by hour 30 we're about done with that. Then I'll go down and we'll fish there, and so that will allow us to come around here to the Sunken Treasure, and I still think even on top of all of that, we finish all of those quests, we'll be getting in the ballpark. And I think we could probably push it a little bit more. I could probably then go on top of all that, take 15 to 20 minutes where we do foul magics and we grind some of our grind on Sigil of Strom. We at least start the Sigil of Strom grind. But if we have really bad RNG, we could bust through an entire level bar, especially since we have all this rested XP. And yeah, so they'll be flying. They're on the flight path, the same one I just took. They'll probably be here in a few minutes. It's gonna start me off. Yeah, I'm used to like having bubbles or shields, just something, some way to Ooh, got me with a sudden sneeze action. I've pounded my whole water. I had a really, I had one of those days this morning where it's just been a really, really exhausting week. Like my tank is on E, and it was a 4-day work week because it was a government holiday. But you know, as often happens when you go take a vacation, especially a short one, you know, you ride that thing hard and put it away wet, and you come out of the vacation more tired than when you went into it. That was certainly my case. It was not a relaxing vacation in that sense. It was a couple fast and furious busy days where I ate and drank poorly, certainly was not increasing my longevity by doing anything there. And then came back and just had a slammer of a week, as is essentially every week. The time constraint, it's just, there's a guy that I was training, and so I wasn't doing, basically a few months back they had fired someone. They said, hey, can, on top of your job, you do this guy's job, no extra pay, and but we have another guy in the pipeline. Okay, so I took him on, agreed to train him. So basically I sort of mentored him and taught him the ropes, and which is cool. You get a stipend for doing that. So I got some money. It helps. After anybody that watched yesterday and the past couple days episodes, I just took a big, huge hit to the bank account, so I was able to get some of that back because they actually just paid that out to me finally. And then basically, the guy was not doing the best job. He was kind of newish to the field, and don't think he was digging it. Just wasn't really a super go-getter. And you know, you start alright, so I won't bore you guys with that anymore, but basically they canned the guy, and now I'm back to having the card load until hopefully they get somebody else. Okay, so he's just basically saying, this fight has a lot of ads. Heck yeah, it does. I'm going to drop some defensive totems. I'll drop the mana. I will drop this Fire Nova totem. And then basically I'm going to summon this person. I'll drop this totem. Not the wind wall, perhaps the, I could do nature resistance or grounding totem. Maybe I'll do nature resistance. We'll just see that one. I'll go pure defense here. Okay, so if we do nature resistance, heck, we just got it. We might as well go for it. 2 minutes. That'll buy me a 2-minute warning. So the slow ones, the stone skin and the nature resistance, I'll drop those first. Then drop a mana totem as well, because that will last for 1 minute. Okay. Okay, so I'll go ahead and drop a mana totem right now. Just help him out a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and drop this totem and this totem. And then, okay. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read the scroll. Then I'm going to drop my Fire Nova totem. I was wrong. I dropped the Fire Nova too soon. Okay, so okay. Alright, we're getting them. I mean, this She's getting him. Alright, so that was good. That was nice of them. Alright, so that's cool. They helped us out, and it was awesome. They made it look easy. So we can go turn in this bad boy right now. The shards of Mizrael are now strangely quiet. They said you need a transport? Nah, I'm gonna fish. Okay. So this necklace isn't very good, though. 8 stam, 8 spirit for a 50 elite quest out here is crap. Just dumb. As the eldritch shackles are placed around the shards, an unhuman wail is heard from far below. The scream is followed by a roar. The shards of Israel no longer invoke feelings of warmth and security as they once did. Now they pulse with an open menace, as if the thing beneath them holds ill will toward the surface. So, she's pissed. And I really don't know, when you look at Mizrael, she's elite, and she says at the start, "What? Gleekin soul, you served me well, but why have you summoned me so soon? I haven't yet reached my full power. No matter, you were a fool to help me, and now you'll pay." So she even then says at the very end, "You were a ding-dong for helping me." And she's like a keeper. She's like an Ayanara type. So I think what ultimately what has happened here is that she is a corrupted by the old gods keeper, and that's basically what's happened. And somehow in this, it's a very, very weird quest line, but basically I think the in a very roundabout way we did. I don't even know what you'd say. Like, we didn't do anything. She was already trapped. We weakened the trap. We slowly brought her out, and then she said, "Okay, now I'm free from my underground prison, where I can bide my power over time," and we go ahead and then bring her out of that, so that we can then hurt her. But it's never like stated anywhere why we would want to hurt her until the very, very end, where she's like, "You were a fool." And also when you talk to the crazy guy, who the crazy guy says, like, she's bad. So, based on that one line where she says, "You were a fool to help me," which that's pretty damning, and the crazy guy saying, like, "It's bad news, don't help her." Other than that, it's the weirdest quest line. And the fact that the giants are generally neutral, if not just straight up good. Alright, so we're going to get our fishing done now. We get our fish on. This necklace, again, yeah, 8 stam, 8 spirit. It's decent as a healing thing, but we have a 7 stam, 7 spirit. So to gain 1 in each, we would lose 7 intellect. So, nah, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to go ahead and just keep it. I like to fish in this lake. I don't know why. It's just one of the nicer fishing. Does it help us with, like, rock scale cod or anything? I don't know. Okay, bristle whisker catfish, well, no. But it does, I think, have mithril-headed trout. I think that's why I like it, because mithril-headed trout can still give us fishing points at this stage of the game. I'm happy that we were able to get that done. Ah, fish got away. This is the downside. And I don't think we have any night crawlers or anything. We did get a lifeless stone in this. So we'll end up selling all this junk. Seahorn's letter is, we are going to turn that in on this quest too. So there's a mithril-headed trout. And look, we're at 100% durability. So that mage was good to come out there. I didn't even inspect them and see how awesome they were or anything. But they were able to hang pretty tough. And I don't really know if this guy's House MD, that's pretty funny. I really liked that show, House. Lady Gleekon is really into the medical shows. She works in the medical profession as an RN. So when she just likes a lot of those shows. Plus, they're usually drama focused. Supposedly there's that new funny one that's coming out. I don't remember what it's called. Something on NBC, I think. And but anyway, so she watched a lot of Grey's Anatomy, however many 20 seasons or whatever it's on. I watched that show some, but House was a good one. I enjoyed it. I liked the dude, the main guy. I can't remember his name. All right, 1 point down, and that took us a total of 6 fish plus 1 miss, so 7 casts, 4 to go. And bit by bit, we're getting there. Once we get to level 46, because after 225, we need to go on a fishing quest to go with Nat Pagle, and it's time-consuming. That will be an episode for us. It probably will take maybe I don't know. It'll take the better part of an episode to get that done, because you have to travel to so many different places. The fishing itself is no big deal. Yeah, it's actually not hard. The places you have to cast, with the help of Questy and everything, it's not that tough. It's just go to 3 or 4 remote places, not remote, but far apart from each other places in the world, and then fish there, and then he'll give you the things. So you basically have to go out to Dustwall out here. Go over, we'll have to go this way. If you're a Horde, if you're Alliance, you can just go here off the island. And I want to say it's somewhere, it's at the south, so it's maybe it's up in there. Can't remember. It's on one of these islands, and it's on one of the extremes where you kind of have to swim a little bit, which makes me think it's down there. But I'm not 100%. Not a hundo on it. And then he'll send you to a few places to fish. One of them is definitely Feralus. You got to fish in a lake in Feralus. I believe you must fish either here or here in Desolus. Not too terribly far. It's 2 continents each. All right, we got 2 fishing done, 3 to go. I believe. Actually, the other one's over here too, because I think. Where's Swampus? I think you have to fish off the coast of here. There's a 3rd one, and then the 4th one is Kalimdor. Or no, that was 2 and 2. So what's the other one that's Eastern Kingdoms? I want to say maybe it's a Booty Bay situation, or a Stranglethorn. Maybe you're fishing somewhere off of Stranglethorn? Might be wrong. Don't 100% remember that last one. Don't think it's the Hinterlands. Could be wrong on that one. Might be a stream or a lake somewhere. Can't remember off the top of my head. I kind of feel like it's a Booty Bay sitch, though. Stranglethorn situation, like maybe you're fishing up by the Vile Reef. Either way, it's not super duper important. Zandalar will drop in 50 seconds. I once said, why are you telling me this? Like I said, why would you give people a 50-second warning? And I got like so much crap from, that's our second miss. We did get another miss right there. At least that would indicate that we're somewhere in the 90% success rate. And I just got like shut down, like, you freaking fool. All right, 3 points of fishing down. We're in our final 2. Again, averaging around 6 casts, so we've got about 12 casts to go. So 12 casts at somewhere in the 15-ish ballpark. Second indicates 150, 180, so about 3 minutes fishing to go. But yeah, they were just like, so that you can get your things ready, so you can get your whatever, your chrono boon or whatever crap it is. I'm like, Look, bro, okay. I just felt like maybe give me like a 5-minute warning. I don't know, but I guess that's all redundant. And of course I jinxed myself because now we just had 2 more in a row. Misses. Because, if you're paying attention to the Discord, you already know the schedule and you don't need a long-term warning, and what you need isn't accurate. Also, I don't know. That's 3 misses in a row. Also, how are we world buff? Like, are you sure? What is world buffs? Maybe world buffs is more like a mod / channel that you can be part of, but it only promotes in my guild chat. I don't know. It was like one of those moments where like, dang, sorry I raised my hand in class. Like, everybody in the chat in this guild, and this guild is, I guess, fairly serious about raiding. I don't participate in the raid. They let me linger in the guild and help out, and maybe they're like, maybe one day this guy will stop mooching. Maybe. I mean, I do intend on raiding like once for each raid. And I mean, I try to help out where I can. Oh, Khan is the dude that just nodded at me also, by the way, so don't know who he is, but he's the one promoting the world buff. Whatever. Timeless, help me. Moot, I don't know who Moot is. Crap. Oh, it still let me get it. I'm gonna look and see what level they're at. They are a level 32 druid. Still leveling up. It's an alt that they're working on. One, two, three, and this is, not only did we have like 4 misses to get to 219, we're also now having an extra fish needed to cast because we've already got 6 fish and it's still making us. So from 218 to 219, we hit some bad RNG. There you go. All right, we are on the last part. We did get 17 mithril head trout, so that's good. So the last spot we are probably going to need, estimating around 7 casts. So 70, 80, about 85. Oh. So minute and a half, a little bit less, somewhere around there. Red will drop in 6 seconds. Rallying Cry of the Dragonflayer and Nefarian will drop. War Chief's Blessing has dropped, so they're all... So you hit Xanalar, and then everyone's just hearthing back so you can get all 3 at the same time. I mean, I guess that's how you set up for raids. Because those buffs are juicy, so if you could stack all of them at the same time, I get it. See, there's more, this guy looking for more Sunken Temple. We're just not quite there. You gotta be, I'd say you want to try to be close to around level 50 to go there. Thank you, World Buffs. Good luck and have fun tonight, everyone. Don Vontari. I think they should make a server that has the same system they use for solo dungeoning and raiding, and let me implement that for my show. Anyone doing the elite quests? I'm not going to be starting to do them right now, buddy. But maybe we could work on Orcalar. We could go do a couple. Let me finish this cast and see. I mean, we can. Yeah, we need like one more. I'm just gonna go down there over there and see. I'm not. We don't have. I don't really want to devote the time, to be honest, to get sucked into that. And I feel like if we start helping each other, this is gonna turn into like a 3-hour video. It would be nice, And just for us to 2-man it, you can't even, if they're like of a level, we won't, oh my gosh. We won't be able to 2-man too much stuff. Would you call, it says, have anyone need enchants have all patterns? Is it really an enchant pattern? I heard that on these servers, these new ones, that they're going to be banning GDKP. I like that. So I guess it's also going to allow them to experiment. If we ban GDKP, first of all, how? I guess if you set that, if you ban those loot settings. That's the only thing I can think of. Alright, we did it. We got out of there. Yeah, and because I wanna go do the pirate one real quick too. That's the other thing. That's the one I really want to do. Okay, and then, yeah, where are we at on time? Let's take a peek there. Yeah, because I was willing to give, I'm willing to give like 30 more minutes. I could message the dude. I'll message him up in a second, or actually I could just walk over there and see if we're working on the same one, because really what I wanted to do in that time was perhaps complete Merez Cowl and maybe get lucky with the Sigil of Strom. That's my goal, is I wanted to fight over to that, and then on the next episode we will work on some of the other sigils, because I do think a couple of the sigils are not elite. Can Chamois heal Cathedral? Yeah, of course. Why would you not? Merry Christmas, everyone. We're a little early for that. So I know some people do start celebrating already, or start getting in the mood. I like to at least wait until after the old... after Thanksgiving. Yeah, they said it's November, but I will say, you know, once it hits, once Thanksgiving hits, I like to go get that done. I like to go get the tree, and sometimes that makes us late to the party. Maybe I'll do it before this year. The past few years I've been doing like the day or two after Thanksgiving, but there's been some slim pickings, so maybe this year I'm gonna do it before. Keep that tree, get that tree going in the house a little early. I do enjoy that. I do like the old Christmas tree. I like Christmas vibes. And maybe it's a boring pick, but Christmas is my favorite holiday. It's a fun one. Look, we have a night elf druid. Hooligans and hunters, the night. Alright, so we could run across this with water walking. I felt like it was sort of kind of a waste last time we did that. I mean, you know what? We have plenty of time. I mean, I have plenty of fish oil. But yeah, I'm pretty basic. I'm a basic bee when it comes to that. Yeah, so you can't have Ghost Wolf on and water walking, so I just wasted that. Whatever. It's fine. Alright, let's turn in the Sunken Treasure and then do the easy quest where we go up there and shoot the cannon, like we did this one already on the Alliance.
Can I help you?
So was Seahorn impressed. I bet you his smile reached from Booty Bay to Ratchet.
See you later.
No, he made no comment. Thank you for making such a long and perilous journey. Of the gratitude of the Blackwater Raiders.
See you around.
Wait, Clean-It-So, looks like we're gonna need some help here. Alright, I will read that quest. All hands to battle stations. Naga incoming. We're gonna go up and get on our battle station at this cannon. And I'll take the time to read it while we wait, because it's kind of a boring quest. So we're at the battle station here, and now let's look at the quest. Death from Below. It says, so we have to protect Shakes O'Brien. I just right-clicked it and killed that guy. The Marauder says, you've plundered our treasures too long. Prepare to meet your watery grave. This is bad. It seems the dagger spines are amassing for an attack. I don't value my own life. Above, that of my crew members. But you must help to defend me. The crew will not be able to make it back to Booty Bay without my knowledge of the seas. Arr! The Naga will be coming from the sea. I need you to remain up here with me and fend off the attack. Man the cannon and drive them back. Are you ready, Gleek and Soul? Alright, so we can have a 12 or 14 point ring. I like that 14 point ring. I have a 13 and a 14. So the Nog's gold ring is about to get bumped out. 9 stam, 4 spirit is going to be replaced by 10 stam. We're going to lose the 4 spirit to gain 2 strength to agility. So that's nice. That will help us with the damage or DPS. But spirit is obviously something a shaman is quite freaking thirsty for. So yeah, it just helps our regeneration. Total of 115. It is our second. Stamina is our highest stat. But this is why he says, if we could just hold them now, I am sure we'll be in the clear. Alright, so Nog's gold ring. So not the biggest upgrade. Just a pinch one. And then we'll be on the fence between the Dragon Claw ring and this other one. And Dragon Claw ring, I think, would edge it out. Because I am going to default towards Spirit as a Shaman healer. There we go. We defended him by shooting all of those Naga. Every time you see one, doesn't matter where they're at, just click it. Right click and they'll automatically insta-die. You can't loot them or anything. I do think that there'll be a couple that attack him over here.
You need something?
We survived the attack. Yeah, see here they come right there.
Be careful.
I don't know if we can fight them like naturally. I'll try. I mean, by that I mean like, do we get XP and loot for them? I don't think it, no. Blackwater deckhands. No, you get nothing for it. Looking for a gold swap between my White Mane Horde for Mankrik Horde Alliance, only accepting swap with 60s. Between my White Mane Horde for Mankrik Horde Alliance. I don't understand what they're wanting to swap exactly.
What can I do for you?
We survived the attack. We could not have done it without you, Gleek and Soul. We'll be heading out as soon as the tide rises. If you weren't such a promising hero, I'd offer you a place in my crew, but I can tell you have bigger fish to fry.
Have a good one.
Even if you are a puny... What? I missed that last line. If anyone needs Mizrael, I'm about to smash her. We literally just finished that. Hey, now we're friendly with Booty Bay. So that's the other thing is, when I said the other day I was a little bit dreading, or maybe I said at the start of this episode, slightly dreading what's going to happen. That Nog's ring is the one we got from Nomergon, so we finally changed that one out. Yeah, dreading what's going to happen in when we want to eventually become a pirate ourselves. I heard a lot of saints play on White Mane. I don't know what that means. Alright, so now that quest is done. Let's go and mark that one off. That was the we completed Sunken Treasure 5, which was just really a breadcrumb back. And then we just picked up and completed Death from Below. So cool, we've done all the neutral quests on both Alliance and Horde. Looky us. And now, really, Sigil of Strom is the worst one, and then these two separate, really 3, because of the foul magics, it's kind of its own thing. A gold swap from my White Mane for your Mankrik Horde Alliance. 27k. How does that work? don't even... I'd have to, like, look up what the heck they even mean. Yeah, I don't want to fight that Mesa bird right now. I don't think you can even skin them anyway. You ain't got skin, I ain't in. Alright, so the ogre stuff we'll do later. We can, just like we did with Gleek and Soul, we can kind of run back there and work on that. I don't want to do that today. We will need help with Orkalar next time. But really, I'd like to try to get ourselves in a situation where all the ones I know we're going to need help with, we can bust out all in one go. Which, that will be Orkalar and the last, the Trollkalar, whatever, the one where we have to, the Sigil of Troll, whatever, I can't remember what it's called. Those two, 100% we're going to need help. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no way coming out of it. It's, we need help. The rest, we'll see how it goes. Alright, so, yeah, and we're going to give it around 15-ish, and that's good, because this is kind of where I was clocking what I wanted to do time-wise. I'm going to give it around 15 minutes of grinding, just to start the grind on Sigil of Strom. In that time, I would like to work my way. Those are guys we're not going to fight. Those are Stromguard cavalrymen. They will wreck our life, and they also, because it's a 3-pack of elites, not to mention, they don't do anything positive. They don't have anything that we need. They cannot drop those things that we want. They will pat their way on through here, I believe, and cause major difficulties. Now, what we'll do towards the end, you can actually jump up here. But I don't care about that right now. Alright, so... let's go after this guy. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop these different things. And that's it. So we're just gonna go fight this guy. That's a human warrior. I mean, there's not a lot we can do. He's human, I'm Horde. He has caused damage to my soul. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to save it. And he was... about to put me to sleep, crud. Oh, there's a rogue I didn't see. Okay. So, now I gotta bounce, because that rogue's coming towards me. I'm screwed. I had to stun him and maybe I'll be able to get away. I drank a baby potion. I'm screwed. I ran right into that pack. Yep. Just ultimately boned. I ran right into that stupid pack. Need to let him go too. He hopefully, good luck, dude. He got out of there. What a lucky guy. Alright, so I did get boned in a big spot. Unfortunately, Angry Cheese and I cannot help. I mean, we can sort of give each other a light assist. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go for it again this time. Let's see what we can do. But yeah, there's a shortcut if you get up here where we will do that on some of the other quests. He's stupid. I hear it, the dude. Okay, I'll go after this guy. Alright, so I'm gonna drop the defense. Boom. This is good though, because what it's basically gonna allow us to do is to fight when like he can fight his, I can fight mine. And it will help us. The downside of this is the man Oh, okay. Alright, so here we are with this. Needing another... We just got hit by another Prowler. The Prowlers have a 0.3% drop rate on this, so... kind of lame. And not a lot we can really do with it. We can go all offense. I think we learned when we were fighting the giants that's the best way to go. And now I'm going to hit this person with... Yeah. Okay, we did not succeed on what we wanted. And we are stinking staring down... Just looking at needing to drink, because that's shaman life. Shaman life is pain. He's heading his way up there. I don't want to go up there. I'm going to go work my way around to look for Merez Cowl. That's my plan. See if we can fight our way slowly back there. And if we run out of juice, we run out of juice. There's nothing. I'll save myself one or two. As, like... I hear a dude. There they are. Okay. So, I'm going to go bang, bang. Okay, and then let's see if I go more conservative. And I save my mana for heals. Okay, I'll keep going with Lightning Shield, because I believe I determined that that was a good use of my money. What is that? Spider belt. That's tailoring. Interesting. Okay. So I'm going to go after this guy. I don't know if he can shoot me through the walls or not. Okay, apparently he can. Okay, so this is a conjurer. He wanted to put me to sleep, but he did not. I'm going to go ahead and let him hit me with the Shadow Bolt. Yeah, it doesn't even really affect me very much. So she's probably going to run. Okay, and she sucked. Alright. Okay, going to pull this guy over. I mean, this guy's helping me, which is cool, but I don't know what his endgame is. Maybe he wants to fight his way to Merez Cowl too. I don't know. I think this is actually the way to go. With me being more conservative about... and just sticking to using the lightning shield. Seems like we're getting... I don't know, it seems good. Not even worrying about the rush. I mean, it does also supremely help me that this dude is just deciding to allow me to kill. I don't know what his goal is. I don't know why he's doing it. But I can't complain. Okay. So... There's not a lot I can do. I don't know what the guy's doing, but he is just angry cheese running around. Okay. Now the Magus are the best. These guys. These are what we want to fight. So don't know. Yeah, I don't. These ones have, or I believe they said they have a. These guys have a 2% drop rate, 2 or 3%. We did not get our 2 or 3%. I do hear a rogue running around. Maybe I'm helping him get back to Merez Cowl. I don't know. I hear him. There's Merez Cowl. Okay, so I want to bring Merez Cowl back to my base of operations. The Merez Cowl is the one we need for this Foul Magics quest. But he's helping out with her. I was just doing it to bring my old quest back. She's the Twilight's Hammer, if you notice. Now, actually, yeah, they call it a dude in the quest. But, obviously not a dude. No, the Duda. Alright. I don't know what that guy needed and why he's here, but what we need... I hear them. There they are. I hear these people. Alright, so this is another Prowler. Again, the 0.3% chance. I think the Magus, the Magi, have a 2% chance. And yeah, we're just going to go after this one, kind of look at time and see where we're at. But we've done, I at least wanted to get up to Mezcal, and I wanted to get a few kills in. Just to kind of take a peek. I do sort of kind of want to be, I want to drink right now, because it's been a long week. No. Because I don't know, I might accidentally pull more than one inside there. There's a bottle of sweet nectar, a barrel, I mean. I want that. What did I say wrong? Okay, or 201. Yeah, so we'll give it to about 8:30, maybe a couple minutes before, so I can start running. So give it about 5 more minutes of killing. Oh, I didn't even see that, dude. Okay. Get this going too. 41 to my 44. Okay. 0.4 is long for dungeon group. Yes. I don't know what 0.4, what they mean. Okay, I want this nectar over here too. That will help me. And we're gonna get the Magus or whatever. Okay, want that Magus. So I'm gonna move out and just let them do their thing over here. Oh man. Did not see that, dude. Come to Poppy. So now he's gonna run. Ow. Oh, he was waiting for me to hit this dude, I think. I'm gonna use one of these lame potions. One of these lame stream media potions. so stupid. But yeah, thanks Angry Cheese for like being my wingman this entire time for no reason. Cool. Pretty cool of you. Yeah, I don't have a lot on this Prowler here. Alright, we're gonna need to go ahead and drink some more Wawa. And we're not getting lucky at all. We're just killing and not succeeding, which is what to expect. Believe me, I think I did this... When I did this last time, I mean, it was roughly 2 hours. I think maybe 2.5 of killing. This is the worst quest in the zone because of that, even though the other ones are more difficult. This one is hands down. I hear another rogue that just came. Hear one just spawned in somewhere. I'm too tall to get in that building. Super close to me. I hear them. I don't have good perception. Say, I hear you, you little buster. Okay. That one to be working. Oh, there's a second dude. A Night Elf rogue just coming to help. Cool. What is up with this squad of people just here to help a random Tauren? Dude. I mean, I'll take it. don't know what they're doing, but I'm not gonna complain. Okay, so they don't... That seems like they're shying away from coming into this building. I don't know. Yeah, see, this is why I'm saying the... and this one's not even part of the guild. It's just like two random alliance are like, hey, we're just gonna come help this horde person just kill Syndicate. Why? No reason. No reason, we're just gonna. It's funny. Okay. You know what? Maybe it's you guys. Maybe you guys are some fans of the show. And if I found a couple of show fans out there, then you guys are awesome. But more likely, they're just cool people. I'll help them kill too. This Magus is the better drop rate. Can't. But. I can't loot. They can go for that one out there. And that stinks because the Magus is the better drop. Did they need someone up here? Oh. Is that part of it? No. There's no one. Alright, so that building's gone. That building is dead. Whoa. Oh. Maybe they needed Mirez Cowl here. And I can help them with that. Alright, so I think I'm gonna wrap it here. And I'm gonna bounce. Hopefully they got some of whatever they needed. Hopefully they needed Mirez Cowl. And help them out. But as you can see, that's what we're in for. We are in for an indefinite amount of grinding those guys tomorrow. I will start... I don't know that I'm even going to promote because if we have bad RNG, it could take us our entire episode just trying to find that Sigillus Strom. It is a nightmarish level to get. But we can go turn in foul magics, which is good. And repair our durability, do a little bit of selling. We can cook off our mithril head trout. Do those few things. And then we're going to log. We do have the killing of the shaman. That's not too shabby either. We could do that after we do the Sigillus Strom, just to get the Call of Arms out of the way. But you'll see when we do that how Orcalar's head is going to be a problem. And I'm not really worried about that chain, because if you look at it, they're all tied to the Trollcalar questline. So the real threat, like, that's the end of it. There's no extra. And Sigillus Strom is just kicking that one off. It really sucks. So yeah, if we can kind of look at Sigillus Strom just to commiserate with other people in the world right now, it's a real pain in the Turkish. But if you look at the comments, just hope it drops fast. This guy says it took at least 40 kills. Like I said, it took me a miles more than 40 when I did it. Don't make the mistake I did. I was killing anything, including the defenders. It only drops up the syndicates. They said 20 kills, not Horde. Not me, my friends. Unless you're desperate for the rep. It involves grinding 30 to 40 elites at almost every level. And the chain is a 20-point mail armor. Let's see if that will be an increase for us. No, it doesn't look like it. We'll take a peek, but it looks like that's a little pinch worse, and we don't need the shield. This guy says the 5th mob that they killed. Now, I do think it's a group drop, so we could do that. 300. This guy says 300 kills. That's more like my story. When I did it, so hopefully I'm due for balancing of the universe, because that's about... I'm telling you, it took me hours upon hours. And then They said on the 7th kill. Nope. Sorry. You guys all got lucky. I'll figure it out after I stop dying. Watch out for the 3 alliance on horseback. Yep, that's what just got me. So this guy says it took at least 40 kills. Yep, took me more. About 30 minutes to drop. Took me about 3.5 hours. This guy says 300 plus mobs. After 3 hours of grinding, we gave up. Yeah. It's just straight RNG. Started soloing, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't really say. But so you're seeing anywhere from 2nd drop, 7th drop to 3 hours, 300. And that's really what it's straight this. I only had to kill by 6. The sigil never dropped. Yeah, and they're saying it wasn't hard. Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say it's hard. The burning in my blood, it grows by the day. The warlock must be stopped. That's worse. The stats are better, but the armor is worse. Yeah, so this is not any upgrade for us. It's cool looking. My restless nights will turn to peaceful slumber when I have destroyed this orb. Thank you, Glee Consort. It is a chilling reminder of the terrible power the demons hand over the orbs before a Hellscream released them from that curse. Cool. I mean, what else? So now we're going to be done commiserating. Let's go off to this, the foul magics. We got that little piece. Dang it. We got that little piece done. And it's just, we have the couple orc things to still do. There's 2 orc quests, but then it's all about that troll color. Sorry, I'm about to bounce that guy. So hopefully we get the same kind of luck, because now we've had 2 people separately asking if they wanted to group for the elites. I would do the elites. So hopefully we get that same kind of luck tomorrow morning when I pop back in with you guys. That can be sold. Boom, boom. Save that. Save that. Lots of silk. They said yes, you can definitely top out your silk here. I don't see a fire, but if we can get a fire to go in, that would be 1 extra. You see, look, that guy is sitting here at a cooking table. Wouldn't it be cool if we could have a place to cook at? Oh, that's a cook table right there. Fantastic. All right, we'll cook those, sell those, and log out. Let's see if we get any points. We're at 254 for cooking, so with 20 mithril head trout to... Oh, we got 1. Oh, and that made him gray. Okay, so 64 at raw, 16, that's 4 copper each, 24, so if you were to take the time to cook them, you would gain an additional 2 copper per fish. I don't give a crap. All right, guys, thank you everybody so much for watching, for listening, and for tuning in. You all rock. I love you. I love you. Like my own babies. And I'll see you tomorrow on the next episode of Lore of Warcraft. Peace out.